Hey guys, what's up? I got a message from someone a couple of days ago who had a problem at a bar gig last weekend. Apparently they played all night to this bar crowd, and at the end of the night the bar owner said, "Look, we didn't make enough money to pay you, sorry, you're not getting paid." Obviously this DJ is frustrated. He has a contract that says he gets paid a certain amount, and what's he gonna do? It's not a high paying gig, it's like $200 or $150. He can't go to small claims court because it's not even worth his time. Might as well eat it. But how do you avoid eating that kind of stuff in the future? How do you guarantee you're going to get paid in the future? Well, I got a couple of ideas for you. First of all, I'm not the guy to consult with for creating your contracts. That's someone who has maybe a little bit more legal knowledge than I do. But what I can tell you is that somewhere in your contract you should include something to this effect. You get paid before you press play. You're set up, you're ready to go, and you'll press play as soon as they hand you either cash or a cashier's check. Very important, a personal check can bounce. No personal checks. That doesn't mean you can't accept personal checks. That doesn't mean that you have to get paid before you press play at every gig. For instance, let's say you're doing a gig for a client who you like, you trust them, you know they're good people. They might say, "Oh, we need to pay you before you play." It's like, no, don't worry about it, just pay me at the end of the night. I do that a lot. The reason I do it is because people are a lot more likely to put a couple $100 of tip money into a personal check at the end of the night than they are into a cashier's or cash. So you don't want to always enforce this rule, but at least it's in your contract if you feel funny about a client. And you can get a feeling about some of these people, especially the smaller bars and venues. Make sure when they sign the contract you highlight that. You see that? You have to pay me before I start. You're all set up. You're not asking for money before you show up. You're not asking for money the week before, the day before. You're only asking for full payment before you press play. You're in the building, you're set up, you're ready to go. If they got a problem with it, maybe it's not your client. So that's my advice to you. Try to get that somewhere in your contract. Not using it every time, but it's there if you need it, and sometimes you do. Practice and enjoy.